Hello, this is the report of Module 10. It will be presented by Mr. Boragay Sani and Mr. Cabornay Janray and Mr. Calderans. So, from this picture, we can see that there's a group of people shaking their hands and sharing information, and it's about handling meetings. So, overview. Companies have a calendar of conferences or events ahead of time, while most of the organizations use meetings in the course of their work. There are several important principles to meeting in management: determining situations that require a meeting, understanding types of meeting, planning a meeting, running a meeting, closing a meeting, managing people after meeting. So, yung mga organizations daw ay ginagamit yung meeting para kailangan nila ng discussion para i-discuss yung mga issues and situations na require yung meeting para masolusyonan yung problema sa isang organization. And they should ensure that every member is aware dapat sila kung ano yung pagmimitingan before, during, and after yung mga gagawin nila. And it is also important to make sure yung mga organizations, committees, inform sila sa mga roles nila para successful yung meetings na ma-manage in proper. And learning outcomes. After successful completion of this module, you should be able to describe meeting, identify the types of meeting, describe the preparation of meeting. What is meeting? A meeting is a group of people discuss issues, make discussions, solve problems, convene for achieving a common goal. So dito yung meeting daw, dito nagsasama-sama para magkaroon ng pagpupulong or meeting na dito magaganap yung exchange ng information in a planned manner. And dito nila madidiscuss yung mga issues before they send out at decisions. Then para magkaroon sila dito ng decision to resolve the problem and convene for the purpose of achieving a common goal. Through interaction such as a sharing information or reaching agreement. Then the purpose of meeting minutes provide a written record of what was discussed and agreed at a meeting, so you and your colleague will have the same recollections from the meeting and the same ideas about what was agreed. So dito yung meeting minutes napag-provide ng written record kung ano yung diniscuss and agreed sa meeting para doon nila ma-review ulit yung diniscuss sa meeting. So dito yung mga purpose: sharing information kasi doon sila magkakaroon ng conversation para i-share yung kanilang thoughts. And making decisions, siyempre sa meeting magkakaroon ng resolution ng problem, so kailangan doon ng decisions. And then sa C, creating solution. So from making decision, it creates solution. And then building relationships, di ba? Maraming tao doon sa meeting, may mga participants doon, magkakaroon doon ng relationships. And then sharing inspiration. So may kita natin doon na ang galing niya doon sa pag-provide ng decisions, and then yung leader magaling siya mag-guide doon, magkakaroon ng inspiration. And then the inspiration from the from their vision na kanilang discuss. And then sa F, negotiating, para siyang sharing information pero negotiation na merong pagsasang-ayon dapat. And then sa last, education, doon tayo matututo from the meeting kung ano yung mga nakuha nating information. Para maging effective yung meeting, kailangan natin ay sundin itong list na kailangan all participants should do it. And first, undertake any necessary preparation prior to the meeting. So, sa meeting, kailangan siyempre ng preparation na kailangan, kunyari, mga presentations, mga chairs, ganun, tables, and beverage, drinks na kailangan para sa mga participants, and then yung kanilang technical na bagay kagaya ng speaker. And then number 2, arrive on time. Para maging effective yung meeting, kailangan natin makapunta sa room o kung saan mang pagmimitingan ng maaga para sa preparation, and then wala nang paghihintayin pa. And then third, keep an open mind. 'Di ba, sa meeting kailangan open-minded tayo para open tayong i-take yung mga information, and then listen to the opinions of others, 'di ba? Open mind. Then we should listen to the opinions of others. Kumbaga, hindi lang tayo bias sa isang decisions or thoughts ng isa. And then 5, participate. So kailangan natin may pag-participation. And then sa 6, avoid dominating the proceedings. So, dominating, di ba, sa meeting, merong one member na dinadominate niya yung isang meeting na kumbaga siya lang laging nagsasalita. Kailangan lahat meron. Bigyan ng pagkakataon mapagsalita. And then, avoid conflict situation. Kumbaga, sa meeting, minsan merong problem. Kailangan natin i-avoid yung ganong situation. And then, avoid side conversation which distract others. So, sa meeting, di ba, may mga barriers kagaya ng mga may nagsasalita sa gilid na hindi naman necessary, na each distract others. The responsibilities in meeting. So here are some of their critical duties in meetings or responsibilities. First, decide the main meeting details. So we should decide yung main meeting details, kunyari kung ano yung mga detalye na kailangan sa meeting, kagaya ng title or subject. And then sa B, develop an agenda. So sa agenda, dito natin ititik yung flow ng isang meeting. Kunyari sa first, meron tayong first agenda, second agenda na kailangan natin i-execute. Kunyari sa first agenda, meron tayong i-discuss, and then sa second, magkakaroon ng participation. And then sa C, maintain a positive in safe atmosphere. So dito kailangan natin mag-maintain ng positive, so walang dapat galit, and then walang bias, para magkaroon ng magandang room atmosphere. And then the D, assign other meeting roles. So sa participants and sa mga committees or officers, kailangan natin na mag-delegate ng roles sa kanila. Kailangan nilang i-take yun para maganda yung flow ng meeting. And then sa E, communicate conclusions. So sa meeting, di ba, kailangan natin i-discuss yung conclusion minsan agad para malaman nila agad yung yung purpose ng meeting o yung dahilan kung bakit nandun tayo sa room na yun. And then sa F, assign action items. So meron tayong sa meeting na kailangan i-take, kaya sa mga decision meron tayong action na kailangan natin i-take. Kunyari A, action A, B, C, ganun. And then meron tayong G, help develop and distribute the agenda. So kanina, kailangan natin agenda na kailangan natin i-develop and distribute yung agenda sa kanila na malaman nila yung flow ng isang meeting. And then sa H, take accurate meeting notes. So dito, responsibilities natin na mag-take notes sa mga meeting kung ano yung discuss nila, and then mga important details like dates, time, and then next, ito tayo sa 5 roles needed during the meeting. So meron tayong facilitator or leader. Sila yung nag-guide sa discussion and ensure nila yung every member that stays on track. Kumbaga sila yung nag-guide sa meeting para maganda yung takbo ng discussion, and then sa timekeeper sila yung nagtatrack ng time to ensure that the discussion stays on schedule para hindi sila mag-overtime, and then yung agenda is sakto lang sa schedule. And then third, wheeling flip chart recorder or erasable board writer. So minsan sa meeting merong tayong sinusulat, kumbaga yung board writer sila yung nagre-record ng important points and ideas in visual way, no, sinusulat nila for everyone to see the discussion or information. And then the secretary or minute taker, so meron tayong secretary sa meeting, kumbaga meron leader, meron secretary, sila yung nagtitake ng notes ng every decision na provided and actions and discussion during the meeting. And last, productive participants, sila yung kumbaga tayo participants, tayo yung nag-engage actively, contributing ideas and co-collaborate effectively with others in a meeting. Kumbaga productive participants, kumbaga tayong participants, no, effectively tayong nakikipag-communicate, nag-share ideas. And then situations requiring a meeting, so there's a 4 situation. First, when there's a new project, kumbaga you need to meet with people who can help at the various stages of the project. Kumbaga pag mayroon tayong kailangan gagawan ng bagong proyekto sa organization natin, kailangan natin mag-meet or maghanap ng mga tao na makakatulong sa ganong project na yun. And then kumbaga parang nagbubuo lang tayo ng group, ganon. And then when there's when there is a need to manage people, so dito yung managers need to meet with staff as a group or one-on-one to direct employees effectively. So dito nagkakaroon ng meeting kapag merong need to manage people. Kumbaga dito nagdi-meet yung mga employees and the manager or HR na dito sila nagkaroon ng discussion tungkol sa kanilang performance, ganun. And then sa client meeting, which may require to present product or service. So dito minsan magkakaroon ng meeting, kumbaga meeting between client and the product or service, between the client, no. Kumbaga dito na ipapresent yung information ng service sa customers or between the client. So fourth, a meeting is an efficient tool to discuss issues or problems that concerns the organization and members. Siyempre dito sa meeting, dito natin i-discuss yung issues and problems na kailangan i-resolve. And dyan na po ang tapos ang aking part ng report. And thank you. And ang sunod pong magre-report ay si Mr. Sunny Boragay, na i-report niya ay tungkol sa preparation of the meeting and then so on.
Hello everyone, my name is Sunny Boragay, the one who reported of chapter 10, preparation meeting. One of the responsibilities of an office manager, office assistant, secretary or receptionist is the ability to know how to prepare meetings. The report on what happens during the meeting and other various activities afterward is a task that must be looked forward. Ang preparation meeting o paghahanda para sa pulong ay isang uri ng pagpupulong na isinagawa upang tiyakin na handaan lahat ng kasangkot para sa isang paparating na mas malaking pagpupulong o proyekto. Naririto naman yung mga types of meeting. Number 1, monthly meeting. A monthly meeting is a regularly scheduled meeting which was agreed by the management and the people who should attend at the scheduled date. Ang monthly meeting naman o buwan ng pagpupulong ay isang regular na sinasagawang pagtitipon ng isang grupo o isang organisasyon upang talakayin ng mga mahalagang usapin, suriin ang proseso ng mga proyekto at magplano para sa mga darating na buwan. Karaniwang layunin ng isang monthly meeting ay ang sumusunod. Isa na dito yung progress report, goal setting, problem solving, update and announcement, at ang feedback at planning. Next naman yung emergency meeting. The discussion of this particular issue needs urgent attention on the part of the people concerned. The length of time and format are dependent on the topic to be addressed. Ang tawag dito, ang emergency meeting naman o pang emerhensyang paulong ay isang uri ng pagpupulong na sinasagawa bigla at walang nakatakdang schedule upang agad na tugunan ang isang critical na issue o sitwasyon na nangangailangan ng agarang pansin at aksyon. Next naman number 3, presentation meeting. The purpose of the presentation meetings is usually to inform, to orient, or to give additional knowledge and skills on the participant. Ang presentation meeting ay isang uri ng pulong kung saan ang pangunahing layunin ay magpakita o maglahad ng impormasyon, ideya, proyekto, ulat o panukala sa isang grupo ng mga tao. Ang ganitong uri ng pulong ay karaniwang may mga sumusunod na katangian. Nandirito yung structure format, visual aids, informative content, engagement at objective driven. Ang layunin ng presentation meeting ay magbigay ng malinaw at komprehensibong impormasyon, hikayatin ang diskusyon at makakuha ang feedback o desisyon ng mga kalahok batay sa ipinakitang datos at informasyon.
Number 4, ito naman yung conference. Company conference is annually done in a conference room inside the company. It is usually a board of directors or of the stockholders meeting to discuss the status of the company. Ang conference naman o isang komprehensya ay isang malaking pagtitipon na nagtitipon ng mga tao mula sa iba't ibang lugar, organisasyon o sektor upang mabahagi ng kaalaman, magdiskurso at mag-networking. Dito naman yung sa number 5 naman tayo. Number 5, seminar. So typically educational where someone with expertise provides participants with specific information. Ang seminar naman ay isang uri ng pagpupulong o pagtitipon na karaniwang may mas maliit na bilang ng mga kalahok kumpara sa isang conference. Ang pangunahing layunin naman nito ay ang masusing pagtalakay sa isang tiyak na paksa, kadalasan nauugnay sa edukasyon o profesional na pag-unlad. Narito ang ilang pangunahing katangian at layunin ng isang seminar. Dito papasok yung focus topic, expert speakers, interactive format, educational goal, short duration, small group size. Ang seminar ay karaniwang ginagamit sa akademya, negosyo at iba pang mga profesional na larangan upang mapahusay ang kaalaman at kasanayan ng mga kalahok sa isang tiyak na paksa. Number 6, convention. A convention meeting or formal assembly of members or delegates, representatives, or of a political party, fraternal society, profession, or industry. The participants are diverse and coming from different places. Ang convention o isang convention ay isang malaking pagtitipon ng mga tao, kadalasan mula sa parehong industriya, organisasyon o interes upang talakayin ng mga mahalagang issue, magbahagi ng kaalaman at magsagawa ng networking. Ang mga convention ay karaniwang ginaganap ng regular tulad ng taon-taon at madalas na nakatuon sa isang particular na tema o issue na mahalaga sa mga kalahok. Next naman, planning meeting. To determine whether a meeting is necessary, consider the problem that needs to be solved or the issue that must be addressed If all that is required is dissemination of information, then a memo or email may be sufficient. If you need information, decide if you can get that information from one person or if a meeting with several people is necessary. Ang planning a meeting o pagpaplano ng isang pulong ay isang proseso ng pag-aayos ng mga kinakailangan upang matiyak na ang pulong ay magiging maayos, produktibo at epektibo. Narito ang mga pangunahing hakbang sa pagpaplano ng isang pulong. Dito yung selecting participants, scheduling date at time, choosing location, preparing agenda, sending out invitations, preparing materials, assigning roles and responsibilities, arranging technology and equipment, and sending reminders. Ang maayos na pagpaplano ng meeting ay mahalaga upang masiguro na ito ay maging produktibo, epektibo at makakamit ang mga inaasang layunin. Then next naman is reserving the meeting room. For in-company meeting, the use of conference room are usually cleared through one person or department in charge of assigning the use of the room. Give the date and time of meeting so that it will be reserved to you. Ang reserving the room naman ay yan ang pagtukay o pagpapareserba ng isang space o isang room para sa isang tiyak na pagpupulong o activity. Karaniwang kasama sa proseso ang pagpili ng date at ang oras, pagtukay ng kung gaano karaming tao ang makakasama, at pagsasaayos ng anumang kagamitan o technology na kakailanganin sa pagmi-meeting. Ito ay mahalaga upang matiyak na may sapat na space at kasangkapan para sa pangangailangan ng isang meeting. Ang mga modernong kagamitan tulad ng kalendar sa internet o software para sa pagreserba ng isang room ay maaaring gamitin upang mapadali ang proseso ng pagre-reserba. And the last one is arrange for outside speaker. Since some speaker are booked for months in advance, you should contact him as early as possible. When you contact the speaker, provide him the following details. Number 1, date, time, and location of the meeting. Number 2, general information about the organization. Number 3, nature of the audience. Number 4, purpose of the meeting. Number 5, number of attendees. Number 6, type of presentation the speaker would give. Number 7, the professional fee. Number 8, the expenses to be paid such as hotel, accommodation, meals, transportation, and others. Number 9, when the speaker has agreed to attend the meeting, as his resume to be used in introduction him. Ang arrange for outside speaker naman ay ang proseso ng pag-ayos ng pagdala ng isang panauhing takapagsalita mula sa labas ng organization o grupo para magbigay ng presentasyon o talakayan sa isang tiyak na pagpupulong. Sa pamamagitan ng pag-aayos para sa ibang panauhing tagapagsalita mula sa labas, ang isang organisasyon ay maaari makakuha ng pananaw mula sa eksperto at magdagdag ng iba't ibang pananaw at karanasan sa kanilang pagpupulong. Yun lang po.
Good day everyone. My name is Ran Scalda. At yung napunta sa aking topic is agenda. First, defined agenda. An agenda is a list of meeting activities in the order in which they are to be taken up, beginning with the call to order and ending with adjournment. Basically, yung agenda lang naman, which is ito yung yung activity, tapos kung paano tatakbo yung meeting, kung ano yung mga kailangan sa meeting, yun lang. Tapos next yung preparing agenda. An agenda is a chart of procedures to be followed in conducting a meeting. The agenda should indicate the desired outcome of the meeting, the major topics to address, and the type of action needed. Below is a sample of procedure to follow in the agenda. First, yung reading of minutes. Yung reading of minutes, syempre, kailangan anong araw, date, location ng meeting. Tapos list ng mga attendees, summary of discussion, summary ng pag-uusapan. Next, yung treasurer's report. Treasurer's treasury report naman, ito yung ano, kailangan nila yung ano, yung financial statement, income and expenses, mga cash flow, investment, tsaka mga recommendation, ganun. Next yung ano, committees reports. Ito naman yung kailangan yung ano, sa introduction ng committees, activities, decision made, tsaka yung ano, budget research at tsaka yung mga upcoming plans. Ano naman, in planning for an in-house meeting, determine first how the meeting room should be set up. First, syempre, kailangan sa meeting, kailangan ng mga attendees ng ano, note paper at saka pencils. Sunod, ano, bibigyan sila ng badge para sa ano nila, identification nila. Tapos, syempre, kailangan din ng mga gagamitin, bulletin boards, overhead, projector, motion picture, tape recording. Syempre, ano, kailangan may, ano rin, number 4 yung ano, kailangan din ng tubig, pagkain. Tapos, yung 5 yung ano, telephone. Next, reporting on the meeting. Dito naman sa reporting on the meeting, ano lang naman to, basically parang ang trabaho na to ng mga secretary. Siyempre kasi sila yung ano, nagmi-minutes kada may meeting sila. Yun lang. Tapos ano, next yung facilitating in meeting. When the meeting is underway, a meeting facilitator may need to establish some guidelines or rules for how the meeting should progress. First yung ano, attendance may give information or opinion of the speaker signal that he is ready to accept opinion. Siyempre, kung ano ka, kung ikaw yung nagsasalita tapos biglang may manggugulo sa'yo, siyempre parang mababastusan ka. Ganun. Kaya yung iba, pagtaas nila magsalita, nagtatanong sila kung may mga gusto pang itanong. Next, number 2, participants should not interrupt when others are speaking. Ito nga yun, kailangan iwasan magmula sa yung distraction nung nagsasalita. Next, 3, when a participant seems to dominate the discussion, there is a need to ask the person to give a chance to ito naman yung yung mga masyado ng hindi na sila nagbibigay ng chance sa iba na magbigay ng opinion. Next, number 4 is be mindful of the time set in the meeting. Syempre, kailangan lagi kang on time. Kasi nakakaya naman, lalo na kung ikaw pa yung pinaka magsasalita, ikaw yung speaker, tas late ka, di ba? Ito, yung next, number 5, in closing, read the summary of the minutes meeting as if there are issues not mentioned. Ito yung syempre pagtapos ng kailangan mong banggitin, isa-isahin. Tapos tanungin mo sila kung meron bang nakaligtaan. Ganun. Next, number 6, an evaluation sheet is distributed to find if the meeting meet the expectation of the attendees. Next, follow-up duties after the meeting. After the meeting, there are things to be checked, especially it is an in-house meeting. First, syempre, pagtapos, first, the room should be left in good order. Kunwari, halimbawa, syempre, pagtapos, kailangan nakaayos. Hindi mo iwanan ng madumi. Ganun. Tapos, number 2, copies of the minutes of the meeting shall be sent out the soonest possible. Ito naman yung kailangan yung minutes nung meron na yung mga attendees bago magsimula. Next, items that require future attention by your employer shall be written on the calendar of the manager and of the secretary. 4, make sure that all necessary forms are filled out by the participant. 5, letters of congratulations may be sent to the newly elected officers. Next, 6, thank you letter shall be sent. Yun lang po. Thank you.